Well, the stock of eClerx has been in focus. The stock has soared close to around 20% in today's trade on the back of fairly strong Q4 results, and in fact the stock has hit the highest levels in over 4 years, and this is coming on the back of fairly strong results. eClerx posted a profit of nearly around 100 crores in Q4, and EBIT margin also expanded close to around 290 bips on a sequential basis. In fact, if you look at eClerx, it is an industry-focused specialist service firm managing and improving complex data-driven processes. It empowers the world's largest enterprises with intelligent operations and insights, providing core business process solutions and data analytics from its global delivery centers. If you look at the Q4 profitability, as I said, it did rise nearly around 39% on a sequential basis. The revenue growth was fairly strong. In constant currency terms, the revenues did expand 19.3% quarter on quarter, of which the organic revenue growth was nearly around 6.3%, and revenues grew at close to around 32% on a YOY basis in constant currency terms. EBIT margin stood at 28.3% and expanded 290 bips on a sequential basis, and the expansion was led by higher delivery staff utilization and increased offshore mix. Offshore mix improved to 79% versus 77% last quarter, and delivery staff utilization improved to close to around 84% versus 81% in the last quarter. Savings in S&M cost and lower than expected depreciation and amortization, despite full consolidation of Personiv, also aided the margins, and analysts do believe that Personiv margins are also likely to be healthy versus the earlier expectation of slightly lower margins than the eClerx organic business. Management has stated that the acquisition of Personiv got completed on 23rd of December. In fact, if you look at the geography-wise revenue mix, the North America, which forms close to around 70% of the total revenues, did look close to around 27% quarter on quarter. Europe forms 23% of the total revenues. However, the growth was slightly, the growth did contract slightly by slightly around 1.7% on a sequential basis. But if you look at the rest of the world, which is forming close to around 7% of the total revenues, that grew close to around 40% on a sequential basis. The total delivery headcount also has increased 40% on a YY basis, and the management said that normal wage increments are likely to be effective 1st of April 2021, and eClerx also has declared a final dividend of rupees 1 per share. Total cash on books stood at 657 crore. It declined versus 770 crore in the same quarter last year, and that was on account of the buyback and also on account of the Personiv transaction. However, other than eClerx, if you also look at the Nifty IT index, that also hit fresh record highs in today's trade, with the mid caps IT sector outperforming the large caps, and within the mid cap itself, we did see GoForge gaining 13% on Oracle Financial Services, gaining nearly 6% in trade, and Emphasis, LTI, and HCL Tech, as well as Tech Mahindra, have gained 4 to 5% each in the month of June.